All right, hey, let's get into it. The February 10th birthdays. Yeah, we got to get into the February 10th people there. Yeah, we did the 9th and the 8th yesterday, and you probably couldn't hear it because of the echo, but whatever. Maybe you can go back check it out if you want. I didn't highlight it, so whatever. It doesn't need to live on into perpetuity. No, it does not. No, it does not. February 10. That's right. The day of Acclaim. Yeah. Oh, those born on February 10 generally seek the widest acceptance available to them, but also like to be appreciated by those in the know. Oh, yeah. Many born on this day wish for their achievements to be highly prized right up into the higher echelons of society or culture. More highly evolved February 10 people succeed in attracting recognition without trying too hard or compromising their integrity. Rather, they self-confidently follow a personal vision so intense or imaginative that others are won over. Yeah. Let me collect myself. I seem to be out of sorts here. Indeed, Indeed, it is highly unusual for February 10 people to change their ways in order to become more popular. Their attitude is basically, take it or leave it. Not only that, not that they are necessarily combative or confrontational by any means. It is simply that they only know how to do things their own way and are assured of themselves. Yeah, well, yeah, I can respect that. Unfortunately, others may well take such an attitude for stubbornness or inflexibility. Those born on this day may therefore have to find a very understanding mate or someone who loves them precisely for their eccentricities, faults, and foibles. February 10 people are able to touch the emotions of those around them very directly, yet personally are not effusive with their feelings. Somehow, they seem to channel all their energy into impassioned endeavors while retaining a degree of emotional detachment. This subjectivity can in fact be the basis for their success. As performers on the stage of life, they recognize that they have a great responsibility to their audience. Friends, family, associates, social contacts, and the like. And like a pilot flying an airplane, know not to get so carried away that they allow the plane to crash. How about that for a metaphor? February 10 people must learn not to always place themselves at the center of attention. However, giving others a chance and passing on what they know as models or teachers is an important part of their personal development. The whole question of responsibility is an interesting one for February 10 people. Many born on this day feel an enormous sense of universal responsibility toward both their work and life, but perhaps, blueberry seed. The whole question of responsibility is an interesting one for February 10 people. Many born on this day feel an enormous sense of universal responsibility towards both their work and life, but perhaps fail to remain accountable to other human beings on the most personal level. They must be aware that family members do not feel ignored, friends taken for granted, or colleagues overlooked. Caring, sharing, sacrificing. These are themes which February 10 people should keep in mind when pursuing their objective goals. You hear that, February 10 people? Care about them other folk. That's what I got from that. Not that I was paying much attention, because I wasn't born on this day. Those born on this day run the risk of winding up recognized, lionized, and alone. Ooh, take heed. Yet this fate can be avoided if they acknowledge the warning signs of isolation early on and make changes. It is never too late for those who have cut themselves off to mend bridges and reach out. February 10 people have no shortage of empathy for others. It is mostly a matter of orientation and awareness. Yeah, all right. Those born on this day. Bertolt Brecht, I think. German poet, playwright, writer of musical dramas with Kurt Weill, like the Three Penny Opera. You seen that one? I haven't. Boris Pasternak, he's a Nobel Prize-winning Russian poet. He refused the award, and he's the novelist of Dr. Zhivago. Yeah. Stella Adler, method acting teacher, founder of the Stella Adler Conservatory of, you guessed it, acting. That's right. Who else? Leontine Price. He's a concert opera soprano. Mark Spitz, the U.S. Olympic swimmer. He won 11 gold medals, the most ever, 7, and at a single Olympics, set 23 world records. I don't know that, who was that swimmer? Ryan Phelps? He might have, or Michael Phelps? That was it. He might have changed that. No, I can't recall. Roberta Flack, singer, arranger, pianist. Adela Patti, Italian 18th century concert operatic soprano. Cesar Ciempe, I think. Metropolitan opera lead basso. Man, a lot of these words I might be pronouncing wrong. Chick Webb, he was a drummer. Yeah, big band leader, died at age 30. Laura Dern, film actress. Greg Norman, Australian golfer, also known as the White Shark, apparently. Charles Harold Macmillan, British Prime Minister there. Let's see, Jimmy Duarte, comedian, film actor. Robert Wagner, film, TV actor. Of It Takes a Thief and Heart to Heart. Who else we got? Alan Hale Sr., film actor, close to 200 films. Lord. John Enders. What did John Enders do? He was a Nobel Prize-winning virologist. That's how we might say that, yeah. Alex Comfort, British medical biologist, writer of, you guessed it, The Joy of Sex. Yeah. In and out. In. Let's see, the Murray Weidenbaum, economist, if you hadn't guessed. William Congreve, British playwright and poet. No example of what he wrote. Charles Lamb, British essayist, critic. Tales of from Shakespeare. That's what he did. All right, the Day of Acclaim. Yeah, not the video game company. No, sir. But maybe there's some over there. All right, numbers and planets. Let's get on to it, baby. Those born on the 10th of this month are ruled by the number 1. 1 plus 0 equals 1. And by the sun, those ruled by the number 1 like to be first in what they do, which in the case of February 10 people may mean being highly controlling of their environment. The sun tends to grant the qualities of a warm and well-developed ego, with a distinctly human, positive orientation for life. February 10 people, as Aquarians, are also ruled by Uranus, which may color the sun's radiance with a distinctly intellectual and nervous cast. Those ruled by the number 1 have sharply defined and sometimes intransigent views on their most subjects. And February 10 people can indeed be extremely stubborn. That's a word I never heard. Intransigent, maybe. Probably saying that wrong like I always do there. Here's the tarot, the cards there with the drawings and such. In the major arcana, the 10th card is the Wheel of Fortune, which symbolizes the ups and downs, wins and losses, and successes and failures of life. Yeah. And in parentheses, it says, learning to live with and handle occasional failure will be a special challenge for February 10 people. The card signifies a reversal in fortune and teaches that there is nothing permanent except change. Here's some health advice for them. Those born on February 10 must try and calm their nervous systems, as they can be very jumpy at times and extremely vulnerable to stress because their brains are so active they may have problems sleeping and getting enough rest in general. Sufficient energy should be put into making their homes truly restful places, and within that home having a private sanctuary sealed off from the demands of the world. As far as diet is concerned, those born on this day do well eating whatever their fancy dictates, within certain health limits, of course. A wide-ranging, freewheeling attitude towards food is fine, but they must find the time for relaxed meal times. As far as exercise is concerned, only light to moderate physical activity is recommended. Here's some advice, okay? Don't overlook small matters. Simple tasks can help your abstract nature. Avoid getting too carried away by the scope of your endeavors. I could use that information. Remember to attend to what is directly in front of you. Yeah. Here is your meditation. Acceptance and universal values are important, but so are washing the dishes and mopping the floor. Yeah. Chop wood, carry water. That's what I say. Though I didn't come up with that. That's a Buddhist thing, I believe. Whew, I think that's it for February. Yeah, boys and girls and boys. So we get on with stuff that nobody else cares about except for me. That other stuff nobody cares about except for me. Yeah, let's get into the Zencast. Yeah.